Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another Masters of Brickjitzu live stream. We're coming to you live on January 7th, Tuesday, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and we are going to be ranking the 2025 LEGO Ninjago sets. Joining me, as always, it's my co-host, Deluxe Collectibles, Kyle. Kyle, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely, absolutely. And, of course, we have Brayden, Ninja Whip. How are you?
What's up? What's up?
What's up?
Doing great.
What
How are you
is
doing,
up?
man? Nothing much, bro.
I'm doing
Nothing
good.
much.
I'm doing good. So we have a tier rank list right here where we're going to go through all of the sets of the new wave and kind of figure out which one's the best, and then we will have done it. So what set do you guys want to start with? We'll kind of just jump right in, and of course, while you guys, anyone out there watching, feel free to drop a comment. Let us know which set you think belongs where. Got a couple people in the comments. Kai Faya, hello. Luigi, hi. Oni of Creation, hey there, hey. All right. So what set are we starting with, guys?
Kai's Spinner, bro. We gotta start with the smallest to largest. I think Kai Spinner would be a perfect place to start, and then we can move on to Sora's right after.
So this is Kai's Spinner.
Indeed, Kai Spinner. Can I see my camera?
Yep, they can see your camera.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, this set is actually really neat. $10 for this set. You get a Dragonian Scout minifigure with the Mohawk. I don't know. I'm kind of weird about the Mohawk because you actually can't put the dragon, which it comes with, on this stand, which I actually really appreciate the stand. I don't know how you guys feel, Logan and Kyle.
I think it's a good inclusion. Nice. Stands are always nice, especially with something flat.
And then
like
this
that.
Kai suit, yeah, Kai suit's okay, and then the golden mask is really the only thing exclusive about this Kai, and you know, it's all right. You know, I really do love the spinner. I'm actually going to showcase how that works. So you just press this button back here, and it goes flying and knocks over all the villains, which is really fun. Overall, I think this set is fantastic for $10. How do you guys feel?
Yeah, absolutely. And you can also spin the spinner the way you can the 2012 spinners, right? Like for battle.
Oh yeah, you can definitely do it with your fingers if you want to. I think you can even go upside down with it too.
Oh wow, get some Cole Season 8 kind of vibe.
Oh yeah,
and so those break off the side.
When you battle, and you clash, which I'll showcase with the Sora, these elements pop off the side, and it's just usually one spinner. But yeah, it's a neat little toy. I think honestly, one of the better Ninjago gimmick sets we've gotten in a long time. I still hark back to the old Ninjago 2012 spinners. I still think those are some of the best, but I think this is honestly. I mean, I love the Spinjitzu Slam ones just because they have the actual tornado, and then these legacy ones are really nice. I just
those are great for photography. Yeah.
Yes.
And
yeah,
display.
they are. But these are just fun to play with. They're very, very fun to play with. And honestly, for me personally, if I had to give a ranking on this, I would give it an A, bro. Like, I know that's crazy right off the bat, but I just think it's a fun toy.
So,
it's just a fun toy.
Looking at our comments, looking at our comments right now, we've got a couple of people in the chat. Luigi says C or B tier. Oni of Creation, B tier. Ice Prince Alex, C tier. Not much of a spinner guy. Kai Faya, A tier. Kyle, what do you think? Where do you think we should put this? I definitely think it should be probably like a B or an A.
Yeah,
I'm leaning towards B.
Closer. Yeah, I'd say B.
I'm saying B just because
I think we agree with that.
I think B just because it doesn't have like a super exclusive suit. Like the mask is the only exclusive part of this set. If there was like something different about the suit, I think we could probably justify it a little more.
That's valid.
But I think B is where we're gonna stick it.
Sweet, let's do it.
All right, so next up, we are going to be looking at the Sora mech. Not mech, Sora spinner.
Sora spinner.
There it is.
You get the Dragonian warrior this time around with the actual really cool new helmet mold, which is really nice. So there he is. You also get another dragon with the stand, which is also really great. Getting 2 minifigures in a gimmick set. Also, this dragon, I think, is really, really nice. However, the Sora is, in my opinion, really disappointing. She's not exclusive at all. She comes in the Zane combo mech, which we'll take a look at later. She just has a golden and white mask. And, it's just a plain, regular Sora outfit. I understand why they continue to put these in the sets, because, obviously, it gives kids an opportunity to get the suits.
I think kids have had more than enough opportunity to get the Sora. We need a new Sora minifigure. Like, even if they would have put the Tournament of Source minifigure in there, I think it would have been better. Like, I even like that design better.
Oh, really?
Talking to some kids on the street and whatnot, I've learned that, like, this is kind of the fan favorite spinner design, whether it be, people don't like the figures, but they do really like the pink white.
The pink.
Yeah.
Yep, and it just works the same as Kai's, like that. Oh, we had an explosion there. So maybe you got the gist of how this thing kind of works as far as the battle feature goes, and I'll try to get Kai in here as well, so maybe we can get some sort of battle going.
And looking at these, when the sides bust off like they do, that kind of gives you an opportunity to like piece them together, like make new combinations, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I just wish there were more colors for these elements. I really hope that we get one at least in light blue, so we could make a Zane.
That would be a good one.
Really, really cool. Oh, there we go. So, complete explosion there. I just think that's a really neat feature, the way they figured out how that works. I just think that's kind of cool.
Absolutely.
Especially for $10, right?
I think moving on to it, I think it's a C, right? Just because there's nothing exclusive about this figure.
I would say
it's a good figure pack. It's a great design. I think the design does make up for it.
Yeah.
How do you feel, Kyle? Where would you stick it?
Yeah, I totally agree. I think C seems appropriate for that, considering lacking some exclusivity, but it's still a good spinner set for what it is.
But it is a very high C as of right now.
Exactly.
Well, great. What are we moving on to next? What are we ranking? What are we giving the definitive rank to?
Another $10 set here.
Ooh, now this is where it's going to get controversial, because I know we have differing agreements on it.
Yes, we do. Very, very different.
So this is Zane's Battle Mech. It retails for $9.99, right?
$10.
$10?
Yes, sir.
Yep. That's a very cheap set.
Great
you get 3
selection.
minifigures, one of which is exclusive. You get the new sword piece.
Prismatic
one of the
Blade,
members
as
of the
they're
Forbidden
called, apparently.
Five.
So that's pretty neat. Yep, you get Drix, which is awesome. And then the mech itself is pretty good, but man, I do not like the cockpit at all. Like it just doesn't close. I don't like that. I really like these shoulder pieces. I think they look really nice. And obviously the weapon sword for the shurikens is fantastic. But dude, this cockpit just is not it, man. It's just not it. It just doesn't work for me. I don't like it. Not a fan. Not a fan at all.
I've tried to put like a normal cockpit piece on it just to like see what it looks like. And it does kind of make it look lanky. So I can understand where the designers were coming from. They wanted it to have like a bulked up vibe, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's cooler than Jay's battle mech. I know this is where we disagree. Like the limbs on this mech are much better. They're not as tiny. Like just setting these two beside each other even is just a monumental difference. And I know you have the argument of, well, it's 4 figures versus 3 figures, but I mean the other one was 2 wolf masks. So I mean that's good for army building. Like look at these two side by side. Tell me that the Zane mech is not better. Come on.
I don't know. I mean, I can kind of see it, but like I don't know, man. I just think 4 minifigures for $10 is just better.
I don't know. I think for your price for figures is definitely better.
And I like the cockpit piece like so much more than this one. I just think it looks better. It looks a lot clean. It's flush. It works good. But I really appreciate this. I think it's a good set. I don't think it's a bad set. I honestly
remember this is main characters though. It's really with the last one you got the J, and then you had your Wolf Warriors.
That's fair.
But like this one gives you 2 main characters. It gives you a Zane. Yeah, it gives you a Zane. Gives you a Wildfire. This is the cheapest Wildfire we've ever received.
Yeah, no armor piece on her, unfortunately.
No armor piece.
You know, still pretty cool to get the blade and the outfit. And then obviously Drix is just a fantastic minifigure in my opinion.
Really
like
cool
him.
minifigure.
He's awesome. And a shirtless Zane as well.
Shirtless Zane.
I bought an extra copy of this.
He's a buff guy.
So great. So, yeah, he's cool like that.
I don't know. Where do you rank this, Kyle? Where would you stick it?
Gosh, it's tough. I mean, looking at that J and the Zane mech, I don't know. I mean, I kind of agree with Braden in the way of that. Kind of unfortunate, the cockpit piece doesn't like fully close. I do, even though the J mech is like a bit smaller, I don't know. It's hard to say because I don't have the Zane mech in person. I have built the J mech myself, and I do like that one. I think it has like good articulation as well, which I'm sure this one has good too. I don't know. I think for the Zane, I'd maybe go like B. I would say that's what
I would agree with that.
So yeah, I would have given it a B anyway. So I guess we're all in agreement there.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say B is like a negative thing.
I thought it was a good thing. I'm down for that.
Yeah, we can stick it in B. Looking through the comments,
Sweet.
We've got a B tier. Someone said it should go in F.
Dang.
People are saying that it's really good for the figures. A tier, a lot of A tiers. Now here's the question: does it rank higher than the Kai Spinner?
Ooh.
I like the play value of the Kai Spinner much more than I do the play value of the mech, to be honest.
Now,
so for me, Kai Spinner.
How about you, Kyle? Where do you think?
I don't know. That's tough because I think too what I value in a set has sort of changed. Like if I'm thinking about like when I was young.
Yeah, because I don't look for play value. I look for display value.
Yeah, Spinner would have appealed more then, but it is hard to like not want to put the Zane above it just because you're getting like more minifigures. There's a little bit more going on, it feels like. I don't know, it's tough. Maybe I'd put the Zane above the Kai Spinner.
I don't mind either way. So since you're both in agreement there, we will move them around. And we'll put Zane above the Kai mech. All right.
You mean Kai Spinner?
Yes. Yes.
Cheap.
I said what I said. All right. Next set. This is
Moving
a cool
into
one.
$20 territory.
$20 territory.
Cool. We've got the Spinjitzu double pack retails for $20 and has 2 minifigures. We have the Lord Roz, which is the cheapest way to get this Lord Roz from the summer of last year. He also comes with an exclusive black armor piece. So this armor piece is actually different than the one.
His one from last year was gunmetal gray,
regularly been
right?
coming with.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is completely black and
That's
brand
cool.
new for this is the first time we've ever gotten it in black, which is really nice. And then we have the new Aaron, which I love this.
That's
I love
a great
the
figure.
New Aaron. I think it's fantastic.
Hunted Aaron
figure, but the golden mask I do not like. I don't like the golden mask at all. It just doesn't work. It clashes really hard. However, that new March set that got revealed, you can check it out on our Instagram page, has the black suit. I just think it looks a million times better, and it's just an incredible minifigure. But however, these prints right here are fantastic. I'm a big fan of just the overall print design of this figure. This set also comes with 2 spinners, so you can put the Lord Roz and Aaron. You can also have spots for their weapons, which I can't thank Lego designers enough for putting the weapon storage on these spinner things. I think that's such a genius idea. And then you also are just gunning for this temple. So this temple build is pretty simple. It's easy to knock down. I'll kind of showcase how that works, so you can kind of see how that works. And you're supposed to knock down these golden elements, which is cool.
Now,
if you really wanted to,
one cool thing that I've noticed, you can stick those on the spinner. But one cool thing that I've noticed about the gold piece is that anyone, this is just an option here for someone, because I cannot mock build to save my life. But those gold pieces right there look suspiciously similar to the handles on the trophy from Tournament of Sources. So maybe make a life-size version of that.
Giant,
yeah, make a giant Tournament of Sources trophy. That would be cool.
That's a good idea.
That's an option. All right, so where do you guys want to stick this? Let's get out of spinner territory.
Yeah, this is the last one.
I'd probably say A tier.
I think it's an A. The side build, yeah.
Yeah,
I would agree.
Build. I feel like such a great part too about having 2 spinners in one set is that then you can battle them against each other.
It's true, yeah.
Which you definitely can. You definitely can do that, which is a great aspect of the Spinjitzu aspect of it, and I think it's I would agree 100% with your ranking there. I think it's a great set. You kind of just get it. I mean, ultimately, if a kid's just really wanting to experience the spinner element, buying this pack, you get 2 spinners, 2 minifigures. I mean, you get
the main villain.
Those minifigures,
you get your main villain of the show. So
for $20.
Yeah,
it's a great pack. It really is a fantastic pack. So I'm a big fan of this.
All right. So next up, what do we got?
Next up, let's clear off my space here. Next up, we have another $20 set of the wave, which is a little green.
Lloyd's Forest Dragon.
Whoa.
Another, in my opinion, fantastic set for $20.
It is a great set. The big thing that people are harking on this set for is the non-exclusive figure. I don't think that's a big deal.
I can understand that.
It fits the vibe better than the current wave suit. Similar to what they did with the Dragonstone Shrine, the mech suits didn't fit the vibe of the Dragonstone Shrine, so they went with the original Season 1 suits. 2
minifigures and an exclusive baby dragon, which I really, really love this color of this baby dragon. I think it is.
Now, is that yellow and brown, or is that yellow and green? What are our colors?
It is a yellow and brown.
Yellow and brown.
It's a neat little color. And the new wing elements are super nice. I actually really like the new wing elements.
I am not a fan of the new wing elements. I'm gonna be that guy.
You're going with that.
They're too big. Like anything that is that big, it needs to have a joint somewhere to be able to move up and down. It's just long sticks sticking out. I don't know how noticeable it is on this set, but it's very noticeable on the Ryu from the Combine of Mech. But we'll get to that later.
Yeah, this one, I don't know how to feel about it. I mean, it's a nice looking dragon. I like that head, like the printing on it. That looks nice. At least from what I can see just looking through the camera here, is the wings do look a little bit large. I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling with this one. I'd maybe put it in
C is where I'm thinking.
I was leaning.
I would agree with C.
but I'm fine to go with C.
What were you gonna say, Kyle?
I was only gonna say B, but I think it's because I'm just very generous with my tier ranking, so I'm fine with going with C. We might as well put something in there.
Something's got to be the low ball, and it's gonna be this and the Storm Rider mech.
Oof. Oof. Hey,
That's
man,
foreshadowing. That's foreshadowing. We have not discussed this in advance. That's just how I feel. All
Maybe
right.
it'll be lower.
Maybe it will be lower. It might be F.
Oh, wow.
All right. So next set. What are we looking at?
The next set, another green set. I guess by saying that, you guys kind of already know what it is. Rolling on in here.
I mean, I might be colorblind. You don't know.
It's Z Armor.
Well, and forget our fire element and our minifig. There is the green Lloyd's race car. This is the only set at the moment that you can get the new Lloyd outfit. I'll show the Lloyd. Dude, it's
Lloyd comes in the 4+
not
set.
a big fan of it. Oh, that's true. That is true. Forgot about that. It also comes in the 4+ set. But anywho, I'm not really a big fan of this. I love this mask piece, though. I will say I do love the mask.
I will say I do like the mask better in hand. I was one of the people that genuinely didn't like the mask. I think the mask from the mech suits that we got last year is still better, but this is still better than the 2-piece masks that they keep giving us.
And as far as you do get 2 little fire elements as obstacles, kind of whatever. But the car itself, in my opinion, is actually fantastic. There are so many really cool elements that I really like. The feature of the pullback feature works extremely well, I'll add. You can check out our extensive review on our Instagram page as well as Brickjitzu Shorts. And I know a lot of people complain about the motor back here. I don't mind it. I really don't mind it. I just really like this car. For $30, I think it is a little steep, personally. Oh, 25.
Yeah,
Never
25.
Mind. Excuse me. I think 25 is a great price. That's right. Forgot about that. I think 25 is a great price for this. Not 30. Yeah. I think this is great.
This is also honorarily part of the F1 campaign that LEGO is doing. So there's been a lot of F1 cars for all themes of LEGO this year. And Ninjago did not escape.
It did not.
I guess I'll be maybe disagrees about the set. I don't really think it's that great. I think for one thing, I feel like there's too many Lloyd cars, maybe even just cars in Ninjago in general. But I feel like with Lloyd, I mean, for me, maybe it's the nostalgia talking, but I think his best car was the Sons of Garmadon one.
100%.
So with this one, it's like, even though I do think that price is reasonable, so I'll give it that. And it is a nice design. I just feel like it's outdone at this point, and it just kind of makes it feel a bit more generic.
I will say... No, go ahead. What do you got?
I was just going to say I'd lean towards either maybe a C, or if I'm feeling more harsh, maybe a D.
Okay, I was gonna say we have quite a few comments saying D.
Oh, wow!
So this one doesn't seem to be beloved by people. Yeah, a lot of comparisons to the Ninja Nightcrawler being better. I do think this is better than the core car that they gave us.
This is better than the core car. It is nowhere near as good as the Ninja Nightcrawler. I will say Ninja Nightcrawler is incredible.
This looks like it would be a great companion piece. Yeah, for $25, this is a great companion piece to Zane's car from Season 1 that we got of Dragons Rising.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say C, but probably below the Forest Dragon.
Okay.
Because I feel like this car, just from its vibe, it doesn't even really fit Ninjago. It fits the F1 campaign. And at least the dragon does. So
yeah,
I think C is what we're going to go with.
Cool. C for cool.
C for cool. So next up, speaking of cool, let's take a look at the Storm Village, the Dragonian Storm Village.
The Dragonian Storm Village. Yeah, this set retails for $40, and it has some incredible minifigures. However, I think the build is not great.
The build is not great, no.
But the minifigures are fantastic. Getting this brand new Mora minifigure 10 years after we haven't seen him in a while, and I really love this figure. I think it is a fantastic minifigure. The sword, yeah, it's all right, but I really love the minifig. And then, obviously, probably my favorite minifigure of the whole wave may even be. It could potentially, we don't know yet, could potentially be the best minifigure of the year for me at least. Is the Rogue minifigure. I really, really love this. Has a new J face.
This is the first post-movie J minifigure to not have a second facial print. This is the first single printed J face post-movie.
That's
so,
correct.
Little fun fact for you.
Very cool. And we also have 2 Dragonian warriors. We've got the scout and the actual warrior up there. And then we have something I really appreciate is 2 ninja suits with their armor. And I actually really like the Zane suit. I think the Zane suit works. I don't like Nia, but I do like Zane. I think Zane's works. It's more of a robotic feel. And I do like the mask. However, I don't know. I just feel like it would be cooler printed in like the gray part with silver. I think it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
But I actually quite like the suit, and I'm happy this set comes with armor. Another thing I want to add really quickly is that a lot of Ninjago fans are complaining about the fact that a lot of these sets don't have armor pieces with the ninja, and I think that's completely understandable and valid. I think the set works because there's armor piece, and I'm happy with that for the ninja at least. And then moving on to the set, we have this little spinner top. I think this is kind of unnecessary, honestly. It's fine. I mean, I wish it went into the build. We do have a little prison you can put a ninja in. We also have this little, it's not going to work very well. This thing where you can drop the ninja. So, yeah, then that he fell. And then in the back we have this rope you can take off and swing around. And then we have a little skeleton back here. Hanging out, chilling.
Whoa.
Doing his thing. And we also have a weapons rack, which I do like the weapons rack. That's pretty
It's been a while since we have weapons racks.
This set reminds me of Lava Falls. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but yeah. Kyle, Logan, y'all discuss what you think.
It reminds me of a worse version of Spinjitsu Bowling from like the pilots. Remember that set? It's a very old set.
Ooh, yeah. Yep.
But it had like a little weapons rack to the side, one main build in the middle. I'm not a fan of the build itself. I think this is a great set for figures. But like looking back to last year or even like years prior, sets of similar price being able to pull off like the build itself better. Because we can look at these figures all we want and be like, man, this is incredible. These are great minifigures. But for $40, would you buy just the minifigures?
Yeah.
No, Brayden, no.
I mean, I would. I personally would. But for the ranking, we've got to.
So where are we thinking? Everyone is saying S. Everyone is saying either S or A. I think because
I would agree if we were talking about just the figs.
If we were talking about just the figures, if we were doing a figure ranking, like this would be a completely different story. But we have to take into account like the set itself. Like add another $10 to it, or just something. Like look at what was it? Tournament Battle Arena from last year.
Great set.
That set is incredible. Like the figures are good and the build is good. I feel like we shouldn't have to compromise either way.
For me, I mean, this is funnily enough, it's the one set from this wave that I own so far. It's the one that I got for it.
You paid full price.
Yeah, well, my grandma got it for me. It was a gift.
Oh, W.
We found it maybe a week early before they were supposed to release at Toys R Us. So, yeah, no. So it's a cool set. I do think the build is a little bit lackluster. I mean, especially considering the price. I mean, it is maybe there could have been a bit more to it. Kind of like what you were saying, Brayden. I don't think that spinner thing is super necessary. Maybe those pieces could have been put more into the building itself. But the figures are great, so it's undeniable in that regard. I would probably land on a B for this one, I think.
See, I'm fine with A. A
is fine with me too.
If we put it in B, what do we want it to be above? Do we want it to be above anything?
I think A is good.
A is good. Yeah. All right. Is it better than the Spinjitzu double pack? Think of value here.
Probably not. I don't know. I'm probably getting grilled in the comments right now.
Nope, not yet, not yet. I did have it hanging out in F while we were deciding.
Dang.
I don't think anyone noticed, though.
Maybe below. I mean, the spinners, I feel like that double pack, it just feels very complete. You've got everything.
Yeah. No, I agree. Both parts of that set are strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe below, just because.
Right, just below. We're sorry, everyone. It's going below. It's going just below. It's still an A, guys. We're so sorry.
Great.
It's still great. All right. So next we're looking at something that I don't think is great.
This is going to be another controversial one because while I kind of agree with Logan, I also kind of disagree.
All right, turn it to its side. No, turn it to its side. Yeah, let's look at it that way. Yeah.
So this is Kai's Storm Rider mech. You get 3. It retails for retails for $50. You get 3 minifigures. Very unfortunately, you get the Dragonian Warrior. You get Kai and Nia. Kai does not have armor piece, unfortunately.
This is the only set that comes with his hood this wave, though.
The 4+ does too.
Does it?
Yeah.
I thought that was his hair. Oh yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
This can be folded out. I like that. The mech is pretty bare, all things considered. I actually am not a big fan of this mech. I do love the sword element. And you also have, I love the weapon storage as well. The one thing I will say is this set is absolutely immaculate at giving us weapon storage, something I really appreciate. You do get swords for Nia, and you get the swords for Kai. One weapon storage aspect that I actually have to complain about, I don't like the way the missiles look on the side. I know it's optional, you can put them there or not. It just shows on the box that they're like that. I'm not a big fan of the way that looks personally. However, one thing that I know they'll argue with me on this. Oh yeah, you do get a candle to hold it. Kind of cool. You also get spring-loaded shooters in there. But one thing I will say that I do appreciate with the set is that it's unique. Like, it's something different. And I like it for that. I like that it's different. I know a lot of people are going to call back to the 4 Rider Evo mech. But I honestly think this one is... I don't think it's as good as that one personally. But it's unique. And I appreciate its uniqueness, and yeah. However, I did see a Ninjago fan customize the bottom portion to be a Nia vehicle and have the
yeah. See, even that would have made me feel better about it, because I mean, like, it's channeling Atlantis, like the Atlantis theme in a way. It feels like one of those little scuba pods that people like ride around on in the pool. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know. I know what you're talking about.
I don't know. Like, I feel like you could have done a cool fusion thing.
It's definitely not an A or a B.
It's not a good set.
I'll agree.
And even like the way that you have Kai on there, like there should have been like a different way to mount it, mount the mech on there. Like you could have even done this as like a jetpack thing. Like it could have been a giant, oversized jetpack on like a mech.
That would have been kind of cool.
Or you know what would have been really cool? Let's talk like. Obviously,
a glider.
This is some like imagine this set would also like combine to the Zane combiner mech, and it was like a jetpack for that. Like that would have been cool. Like sold separately, that would have enticed me to buy it more. I feel nothing on this set. How about you, Kyle?
That's okay.
Everyone else in the comments, we're seeing F, we're seeing D. This one is universally.
Thank you guys so much for your comments.
Yeah,
I love the interaction.
I'd agree with you, Logan, in the way I kind of feel nothing.
Another F.
This set.
Wow.
I don't feel too passionately about it. I think I prefer something like Kai's Mech Rider Evo set. I felt like that was a really good set that had like the Kai mech and the motorcycle, and it felt well like integrated. It just kind of feels like the mech is just thrown on to the main vehicle build here. It doesn't feel as like integrated into it. So I'd probably fall on maybe either like I guess the lowest of C or D. I'd say either of those.
I'm thinking we toss it to an E or an F. Something's got to be an F tonight.
Wow. Whoa.
Whoa.
I was with Kyle. I was 100% with Kyle on that rating there. I thought that worked quite well there. That's I mean, if you want to put it in F, man, I mean.
No.
I don't personally agree with that.
I didn't say
Kyle,
we could do an E. I mean, just look at everything we have left. Something's got to be below.
I guess.
We were way too kind last year. Something's got to be bad.
Yeah, we'll go E.
That's not a yeah. We'll go with E, and it's not
the next set, and it is.
It's not a reflection of the designer because obviously they did like their best, and it's a great build. It's just it's got an identity crisis. I don't know if they like. It's a good build. It's just the price is not there. The build like there's parts that could have been improved. I don't know. It's not for me. We're sticking you in E. All right.
E for evil.
E for evil. Oh no, Kyle.
Speaking of evil.
Speaking of evil.
The next set.
I like this one. I really do.
Aaron and Roz's Superstorm Jet. It retails for $50. It has a total of 3 minifigures plus an extra little dragon. Not great on the minifig department. Lord Roz, you get Lord Roz in this set with this really neat mechanical dragon. It is mechanical. He doesn't have his armor, which in my opinion is really unfortunate. Weird. But he does have this little dragon. I actually quite like it. I think this jet is fantastic.
That is a beautiful jet.
I love the wings elements. I love the fact that there's an extra cockpit piece. I think that is just so fantastic. Putting that in there just to have an extra place for Roz. Also, this cockpit is super nice as well. I don't know what Aaron is holding here. This sort of like yellow gem. I don't know what it is, but
it's elemental power.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
That's my theory.
It's just a solid set. It really reminds me a lot of Jay's Legacy Storm Lightning Jet comparison. In like a good way.
Yeah. Like honestly, I wasn't prepared to like this set. I really wasn't, because I'm not like a big vehicle guy anyway. And like, you know, like the last Aaron $50 set that we got wasn't great.
Yeah, it was
like this is a great jet. Like, and they finally figured out a way to balance the navy with the orange, yellow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just feels good. And honestly, while I want to say the $50 price is just too much, I genuinely think if you can get this for $45, I think it's a perfect price. I mean,
it'll be incredible on discount. Like once this sucker hits discount, like you're not gonna be able to find it.
Yeah, it is a really solid set. For the set, it's solid. I get that, like, yeah, you can get the minifigures in a cheaper set, but like just as a model, as a set, I mean, this thing is incredible. It really is. It blew me away when I was building it. I wasn't expecting to actually like love this set, but I genuinely think it's fantastic. Kyle, how do you feel about it, bro?
I'm gonna be the odd one out here.
Oh.
I'm not big on this set, honestly, and this is probably very controversial to say. I think I prefer Aaron's his car vehicle from one of the off-road buggy.
It's a cool set too. I mean,
yeah, I don't know, something about this one. Like, I like the idea of having the little Roz like mechanical dragon. I don't know. It feels very like just added on, like it's just not substantial enough, and I'm not big on the shaping of the jet. Like I don't really I do like that idea that it has the extra spot there in like the center of it, but it feels very bulky and just kind of too big for me personally, for what I would look for in a jet build. So I don't know, it's just kind of it's a little lackluster for me personally. I don't think it's like the worst or anything, but yeah, it's just a bit disappointing for me.
That's fair.
But yeah.
So where you guys want to put it? We're seeing some A's. You are in the minority this time. B, you think it'd be? Yeah, I think B's fair. I think it's the highest of B. Yeah, it's the highest of our B's tonight.
Yes, agreed.
Come on, let me get my things dragging.
Dragon.
Yep.
Dragons rising?
They are in fact rising. All right. What do we got next? This is the main event of the. Well, do we want to do this? Yeah, we'll do this one. This is the main event of the night. There will be a drop off in views after this one. This is the Zane's Combiner mech.
combiner mech. It is such an incredible, incredible set. I mean, it's so incredible. Let's take a look at the minifigures first. We have Knock, which is the only way to get him currently. Then we have this beautiful Pixel. I love this Pixel. Here is, in my opinion, the best suit of the wave, Cole. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I seriously think Cole's the best suit.
I think it's the best one. Yeah.
Dragonians. And then we have the same Sora that was in the spinner, but nice to get her at least. This set, man, where do I begin with this beast? I mean, it is huge. First of all,
it's a big boy.
It combines all of the vehicles perfectly. But not only that, all of the vehicles on their own look fantastic. Like, they actually look really, really good. I love this set. It's just so fantastic. You can really see all the details. The Zane is the highlight of the set. Obviously, it is so awesome to have the Zane. This element right here is printed, so you do get a printed element. However, I'm really disappointed that this wasn't printed. Yeah, I just think this is such a great set. You have a cockpit for Sora here. You have a place for Pixel down here, and then Cole, if you wanted to, put him up here.
Right there.
And also something really neat is you can actually make this mech into sort of a battle-ready car.
It can drive around.
I really love this feature. And you can kind of put some headlights on there, and you can drive around. Just like that. I think that's a really neat feature.
That's cool.
It works really well. I really think that is just fantastic. I'm a huge fan.
So we talked about the incredible pros, and I have one really big con, because this is a set that I do have. And I feel awful saying this. The Ryu is really bad in this set. The Ryu is it's bad. Take Ryu off. Let us see Ryu by himself. We got to show the public what's wrong with this guy.
Let me get him off. He's not coming off.
Also, another thing is that, like, whenever I'm messing around with this mech, like trying to move it around when it's combined, the Ryu part like always keeps snapping on me. Like, pieces and parts of it keep like moving around in ways that's like not great.
I will say that has not been an issue with me, but
like his legs keep snapping. Okay, so set him down. You got to show the neck thing. Show the neck thing. So the front of Ryu's legs are attached to the neck. So when the neck moves up and down, so do the legs. That's not good. It's really not good.
Mind it. I don't really mind it.
He's like oddly thin, and his wings are really, really big. Like these wings belong on a Ryu that's much bigger. I'm a really big fan of the guy that designed this. He did a really good job designing everything else. You can't really make a Ryu that's much bigger than the one that we already got, for like story reasons. So without retreading it, like, yeah, it's a different Ryu, and I do like the tail. I like the tail a lot better, and in principle, I do like the way that he has a neck in this one. But like just in terms of the body itself and the way that the legs are attached to the neck, I do not like that. It doesn't work well.
Yeah, I understand your point of view on that. It personally, for me, doesn't really bother me just because of the fact that, like, it's a combiner mech, and like the fact that it's like a piece of something bigger, for me, it's just not that big of a deal. Especially when I think just like it on its own is fine.
On its own is its
own set. Now, if it was its own set, then obviously I'd be like, okay, that's not that great.
Yeah,
because it's like
it doesn't affect a big part of my ranking. No, because it's part of it. Another funny thing, so if you pull out the blaster that's in its leg, when it's in car mode, it shoots like outwards away from the car. But when it's in mech mode, it just shoots itself. I think that's kind of funny.
That's great. That's a hidden compartment only made for
for when it's in car mode.
So.
It just shoots itself. I find that really funny. I really love the jet build, like when it's separated. As the jet itself, that's probably my favorite build, followed very closely by the Zane, buff Zane. Overall, like I am a big fan of this set, like I really am. The cons do not outweigh the pros.
Yeah, I would I would totally agree with both of your thoughts. I mean, I do think that the Ryu Dragon on its own would be a little bit lower, but considering it's meant to be like a part of the mech, and I don't see myself ever really disconnecting it from that. And I think with the big wings, it works well when it's on the mech, especially because it's such a large mech. The wingspan feels appropriate for that size. And I just think that it overall has a really like just nice design to it. It's visually very interesting with a lot of colors going on, but I think they all work together super well. So honestly, I think it's really a fantastic mech.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Like the colors, everything about it is just really, really strong. I've only seen,
absolutely.
despite everyone really waiting for this one patiently, I've only seen one comment so far about where we should rank it, and that's as an A. And I think that's fair, because there are just a couple of issues.
I'd go S.
You'd go S. Okay.
I would agree.
If you guys are okay with S, we can stick it at an S. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it too.
It's got some great figures. But like I said, we could put it in S, but just know that I think we've even had better mechs than this before. But like for what this is, and it's like a new concept of like the combiner mech. Like I know we had a combiner mech, but like this is above and beyond a much better combo mech.
Yeah, no, it's great.
So we are sticking it in S.
Oh yeah.
And this one is following right behind one that I do think we were also going to stick in S. And that is the new 4+. The new 4+ Ninjago set. This set retails for, what is it, $40? $40. Yes, which, you know, it's steep for the amount of pieces that you're getting, but like, really, this might be the best 4+ set we've ever gotten, which is really funny to say. It comes with all 4 ninja. Well, not all 4 ninja. Well, it comes with 4 ninja, but not all of the ninja. You know what I mean? It comes with Lloyd, Zane, Nia, and Kai. Kai and Lloyd come with their hoods. Zane and Nia come with their hair pieces. It also comes with Baby Ryu, a frog, a bird, a little trophy, weapon storage, blacksmith area. It's like a cute little like monastery. It's a really cool set. Like, I really like this one. It's got the core symbols on the doors. I imagine those are printed pieces. Cannot confirm. I don't have this one in hand.
They are. Everything in 4+ is always printed.
Yep, that's right then. Overall, like, this is an incredible 4+ set. I mean, even for value for money. 4 figures, $40, a dragon. The printed pieces alone. I don't know. What are you guys thinking?
I think it's the worst plus set
Oh,
ever.
no. I think he's lying. I think Kyle is pulling a little joke here. It's not going to work.
I think it's an A tier.
I think it's an S
great.
tier, and I think it goes above the combo mech. I'm not even kidding.
No.
I am not even
absolutely
kidding,
not.
guys. Listen. Look,
Really
you can't judge this as a Lego Ninjago set. You have to judge this as a 4+ set. Is this a good 4+ set?
It is a great 4+ set. It really is.
Is it better than any other 4+ set we've ever had for Ninjago?
I would be inclined to say yes.
So why does it not belong in S tier?
Because it's 4+, bro.
No, listen, that doesn't matter. You gotta hear me out here.
All right, put it in S.
And I like, you know that one where it was the little, like, wildfire, like, dragon one, and you got the mountain climber Kai?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Source Dragon duel set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did that set for MOB as a review, and I say, honestly, like, at least obviously not having this new one in hand, but from my experience with that other one in hand, I would say that's like one of the best Ninjago.
Now tell me though, that one, what was its price? What was the price on the other one?
I think it was 42.
Was it? I was thinking that one was 60 for some reason.
No, it was not 60. I think it's 40 or 50.
Yeah, it's 50 here in Canada, so it's probably 40 for US.
So look, I will compromise, but I think it deserves an S tier just for what it has to offer. Like, it's a monastery. like a monastery for kids. 4 ninjas.
I'd be willing to S, but not above the mech. I think it's below the mech.
All right, you guys, you got me. I'll stick it right there below the mech, but it is going in S. Because that's where it belongs.
A great set. Very good 4+.
All right, guys. So this is the current lineup of what we have. Kind of just going through here real quick. At S tier, well, actually, let's start at the bottom. At E tier, we have the Storm Rider mech. All right. C tier, we have Lloyd's car, and then we have Lloyd's Jungle Dragon. B tier, we have Kai's Spinner, and then we have Zane's little mech, the $10 mech, and then we have Aaron's jet. At A tier, we have the Dragonian village, and then we have Aaron and Roz's spinners. And then at S tier, and well-deserved, we have the 4+ Ninjago temple. And we have, I'm sorry, Zane's combo mech. Is there anything that you guys want to move?
Nice.
Are we feeling good about this? Is there anything that we're just going to emergency be like, you know what? That set actually sucked. Straight to F tier.
Yeah, you know what? Let's move the 4+ to F.
No!
It's an emergency.
No, listen, it's not an emergency, Kyle. This is an immersive experience at a 4+ level. You don't understand. I need this.
No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm happy with the tier list.
Only thing I'm seeing is people asking for the Storm Rider to go to F.
Dang. This is 30.
Wow.
I'm inclined to believe them.
Hey, you could move it. You're the tier ranking master.
I don't know. Looking at some more comments. I'm just going to let these kind of fuddle in for a minute or so that way we can see what the crowd's thinking. Oni of Creation, someone said, move Zane's combo mech to D tier. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, too, because we're not moving it. Poor D tier. There's nothing in D tier.
D tier is alone.
It's a shame.
Is it? Would we rather have more D tier sets?
You're right. This is a good thing. This is a good thing that everything is S to C -1.
It's a great wave. Good sense.
Yeah, people are wanting Aaron's jet moved up. I think it's good at B.
Oh, yeah, it's
B
good
teetering A.
Let's not go crazy.
Let's not go crazy here. Kyle doesn't like that set. You know, that automatically drops it 2 from what it would be.
Exactly. I really have the ultimate say
Kyle does
here.
have the ultimate say here.
That's true.
Being the person who hasn't built any of these sets, I think I've got a good opinion.
So overall, just kind of looking at our thoughts here, last thoughts. Even though we kind of all ranked these together, what do you guys think is your personal favorite from the wave?
Probably the Zane combo mech.
The Zane combo
Yeah,
mech.
I'd agree.
That's yeah. That's the only one that I ordered day one. I went and I found the $10 Zane one day one, but drove like an hour. It was a whole thing. Lloyd's car was there too. I could have got it if I wanted to. I just didn't want to.
Guess it now.
Am I? You know what? Let's actually move Lloyd's car to F. Let's get it out of here.
No.
No. I'm kidding.
Put it in.
You know what? Next time we get a wave of Ninjago sets, we should just like make an entire like joke, do a joke version of this, where we don't tell anyone that we're doing a joke version, but we just like inadvertently rank everything. So like if it was this way, we would have put the Storm Rider like S.
Secrets.
Yeah, this is what we're doing. So when you guys see the Storm Rider in F next time we do a ranking, you know what's up. No, so for those of you that want to see our coverage on these, you can check out the Brickjitzu Shorts YouTube channel, or you can check us out on TikTok. We're on TikTok as long as TikTok is there. And then you can check us out on Instagram, Masters of Brickjitzu. That's where we post most of our stuff. We have coverage on the new wave of Monkey Kid. We have coverage on Ninjago, Creator, Minecraft, and Dreams. Almost forgot Dreams.
Dreams. Don't forget Dreams.
I can't, and I won't, and I'm afraid to.
Exactly. I will hurt you if you forget.
Oh no. I've been threatened here.
Oh, wow.
I'll put you in the F tier, Logan.
Oh no.
I will.
Oh.
I'm very worried. You know, I've still got like a little
Or
cardboard
actually-
Kyle. I could put cardboard Kyle in F tier. I could stick him down there.
Rip cardboard.
But I think that's just about going to cover us for this stream. I'm so glad that you guys were all able to come and that we could discuss this in a manner that was civil. And you know, I think we created the definitive Ninjago list. Any other list that you guys see online, it's wrong. Quite frankly,
It is.
We
can confirm.
We can confirm. But anyway, if you guys want to check us out on our personal stuff, Kyle is Deluxe Collectibles on YouTube and Instagram. Braden is Ninja Whip on YouTube and Instagram. He recently put out some stuff on Trash Packs. That's a kind of a niche brand that I was not familiar with, but he's got quite an extensive knowledge on those. That is very cool to check out. You can see me on Instagram at _brick_dude_. Or you can check me out on YouTube at Real Logan Ramey. This has been a great time, as usual. 2025 is going to be a great year for Masters of Brickjitzu. Thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing to your friends, sharing to your not friends. Send these to your enemies. Let's see what they say. But that's going to be it for tonight. You guys have any last words?
Thank you all so much for watching. It's been a joy. This is probably one of my last streams, but it's been great. And yeah, I'm really happy to be here and have done this. It's been an absolute joy. So thank you all so much for continuous support. And I can't wait to see where Masters of Brickjitzu goes in 2025.
Yeah, totally. I'd say basically the same here. Thanks so much for having me here, and I had a great time with you guys.
All right. Well, you guys have a great rest of your night. And we have been Masters of Brickjitzu. So long. Farewell.